Hi, good afternoon. Joe here over at WoolieCottage for our Christmas live chats. I think this will be the last one that I'll do on a Sunday because it's Christmas Eve next weekend. I'm sure it is. I'm sure it's Christmas Eve next Sunday. So I don't think I'll bother, but I will be around for an Instagram live chat on this Saturday if you want to catch me there. And I'll be here on Wednesday anyway. So if you miss me, I'm around. Stop it now. So I'm just drinking my coffee. I'm just going to hang around for a little bit before I go into the bag of Advents. Stop it, Scardy, please, love. I swear, this girl's just turned... She's about to turn 2 years old on the solstice. And my friend Anne said that when her collie turned 2, she calmed right down. I can't see it happening, to be fair. This thing is so needy, so demanding. My back's killed me with her because I woke up 3 times during the night with her constantly pushing my feet up towards my tummy. Hiya, Rhea, long time no see, sweetheart. I hope you're keeping well. So yeah, this flaming dog, I ended up being woke up with my knees nearly in my chest at one point last night. Stop it. No. Driving me potty. Hold on a minute. She's gonna have... I've got to blackmail her to go away and leave me alone. Leave me alone. Honestly. Hi, Liz. Honestly, there you go. Banana and peanut butter cookies. They're not the favourite. They do. Iona loves the coriander wags. Right. That's it for now. Be good girls and sit nice. Honestly, I've got to blackmail them. So, no, that's enough now. Go and be a good girl. Go lie down. I've been making more of these today. So I've got just starting on that side, but that's the side. And this one's bigger than the one I was making yesterday. It's a 10cm ball. So, yeah. So I found my leather tags. Now, I ordered these flaming tags, like for doing my project bags. And it took 2.5 months for them to get to me. Because I didn't realise they were coming from fucking Hong Kong. I ordered them off of Etsy. So I've got these gorgeous little name tags, but they took 3 months to come. You like that one? It's really pretty. Well, it's from Julie and Martin up the street to go with the chutneys, because every year I make them chutneys, and I always tell them to leave them alone, and the sooner they've got them, they've gone. They eat a lot of it, and I'm like, oh, you know what, you're best off just leaving it for a few months. But what I do is, usually we swap over fruits from the trees, and this year they had figs. So they sent me home with some figs during the summer, but I stuck them in a bag and froze them, and I got some extra figs as well. So I've made fig and apple chutney, which apparently is supposed to be really nice with strong cheeses like brie and Gouda, and the smelly holy cheese, which I think is Gouda actually, Emmental. So yeah, so apparently it's really nice with those type of cheeses. Stop it now. You're not having any more at the moment. No more. Oh, for goodness sake. Honestly, this dog. Go on. It's not just one. You've got to give it to everybody. I'm surprised the cats haven't turned up. Thank you, Hilly. You drive me potty. Hilly sent them for the girls. So, yeah, so I've been... This lot, so I've got that to do. I've got some really pretty boxes that I'm going to do them a sweetie selection of homemade sweets. So I've got to get my nougat done this afternoon, because I've got to get it done, because I've been putting it off all week. It's one sweet I've never tried before. You get from... Will you leave me alone? She's sniffing me bottom. Honestly, dogs drive me potty. And I did this one as well yesterday. So yeah, this one is going up. Look at the size difference. This is 6cm styrofoam bowl. That's the one I was doing yesterday on my live chat. And then this is the one that I've been doing this morning. And it's so, so pretty. Glad that, well, honestly, they're up here. The cats ones are here. I've not given them yet. But they love their wags. But Iona, believe it or not, she's got no problem with coriander. She loves the Christmas flavoured ones they've brought out at the moment. No more. Dog doesn't give up. Dog doesn't give up. Yeah, so this one's going up to Martin and Julie. I'm going to stick one of my little tags on it when I put the band around it. And I've just put my little diamond... Get off. No, I don't want my ear clean. Stop it. Now go lie down and stop being naughty. Driving me to destruction. So yeah, so this one's going to Martin and Julie. So they've got their 3 jars of handmade chutney. A jar, stop it, plum and vanilla jam, which I always have to make one for my mother-in-law every year because she loves plum jam. So I make them for them. And then, so there's my mother-in-law and mum and dad, Jim and Babs. So they get the sweeties and they get the chutneys and they get the jam. And they've got a couple of baubles I've made for them as well. So she loves homemade stuff. And what can you get? Someone that's 86 and 95 for Christmas that they haven't already got. So I always do a collection of chutneys and things like that. So that's what I do. Right, enough now. You're driving me mad or I'm going to lock you out the door. Phil's at work. Phil's at work and she just won't leave me alone today. Stop it. Right. We'll get this bag out the way. So yeah, so that's what I'm doing. I've got rum ganache truffles, salted caramel ganache truffles, and I've made plain truffles, and I've made amaretto. With the alcohol in it and the flavouring as well, they go all gooey in the middle, so they're in the fridge. My hands were covered in chocolate last night, and then I wrapped them up in chocolate powder and gold dust. Honestly, I was an absolute riot yesterday. My entire kitchen was just covered in chocolate powder and gold dust, like a fairy had been in there and had an apocalyptic fit. So, yeah, so that's what I've been doing. I made chocolate. You remember the old-fashioned coconut sweet you used to get, and there was a pink layer and a white layer? I made some of them up last week. And Phil, there was 2 bags of them with 17 in each. Phil's only gone and eaten an entire bag, and then he's pulled his face last night when I told him he can't have any more. Honestly. Right, what number? We're on 17s today, and we need number 16, which is trying to escape out of his bag. So you'll have to decide what you want me to do today. If you want me to do a blending board, spin it up, or just get on with my little bauble decorations and I'll show you how I do them. So, number 16 is, oh, it's already busted open. Rainbow dyed Corriedale. God, it's so windy out there. We're like 40 odd mile an hour winds. I can hear my roof popping. So yeah, so there's that one. There's Corriedale. I generally end up with either a little bit less than you guys or a bit more. This needs steamed. So isn't that pretty? Now, in an ideal world, I could quite easily blend that up with the one that I've not even touched yet. This one. But I think it might clash too much. I think this one needs to get spun up like I did the other day, because tomorrow's a spinning video. I'll be doing with the Advents Monday. It is Monday tomorrow. Do you know, I'm losing my days. Because Tuesday, Wednesday's live chat again. Number 17 is... Ooh. Oh, it's enough soft one again. Can't beat homemade gifts. I always think that as well. So, oh, this is pretty. This one. Oh, no, that one and that one would look nice together. Got similar tones in there. Right, I've got the wrong flipping light on my hue again. You can just about make it out. It is peach, cream and pink. So it's like a ballerina pink. If I come back a bit, the light might be a little bit better. It's got Angelina in here. It's got llama, which has been hand dyed by me. It's got a merino. It's got Angelina. It's got faux cashmere, faux mohair and a tencel, and it's all a blend. That's really pretty. I think that and that blended up on the blending board would look fantastic together. Or they'd make some really nice little roll legs then would. So let me know what you want me to do and I can tidy up my mess. Because that's how Joe rolls. Nothing. Honestly, my desk is an absolute mental chaos. I haven't worked in it since I put my listings up last week. I haven't been in here. That side of the room I just won't even acknowledge. And the more stuff I do on this table, the more junk gets left behind. Because when Phil gets in from work, I'm like, yeah, I'm done. Come on, let's go put the fire on. Let's go put the fire on. Right, so what do you want me to do? Do you want me to get the blending board out? I can get that out, not a problem, and get that off the wall. And I think if I'm going to do blending, I think I'm going to blend these two together. And then I'll spin them off tomorrow on my video. Make some room for myself. And you know, I've been looking for my thimble everywhere for doing these. And instead, what I've been using is the only useful thing you ever get out of a Christmas cracker, apart from the magic fish. Obviously, the magic fish. And I've got one of those downstairs somewhere hiding in a drawer from last year's Christmas crackers. Is your plastic thimble. The plastic thimble that you get in a Christmas crackers. Honestly, the only useful thing. And now I can't find where I've flipping well put it neither. I don't mind, girls, whatever you'll fancy, whatever's good for me, Joe. 6.5 dozen. I can make more of a mess. Make more of a mess and get the blending board out. Or I can make less of a mess and get on with doing my baubles. But when I've done this big one, I'm going to put on my new labels with my little gold. I have these little fake diamond ends on my sewing pins. Oh, you know, flipping dog, she's been so naughty. I'll do the Rolex because my finger's a bit sweaty and I've my nail for my thimble finger is completely and utterly dissolving my fingernail. Right, dog, move. I'll move my coffee over. I do need to drink that. I'm always getting told off for leaving my coffee behind. Oh, dog, what are you doing, man? Pack it. Where's the rest of it? Oh, flipping dog. Oh, where's the rest of that bag? Do you know, I've got a Batty Club thing sat there that doesn't get posted out to January. And I swear the dog's taken out. Yeah, I think you might have done. I think she's gone and hidden some wool. No. Honestly, she's gonna find herself grounded today. No, you leave me alone. Oh, come on. Oh, bear with me a second, ladies. I'll just get this blending board off. No, they're underneath there. That's fine. You haven't stolen them. They're under my loom. Do you know, flipping dog. She's so inquisitive and nosy. I wouldn't even say it's inquisitive. It's pure nosy. She just needs to see what I'm doing all the time. Drives me nuts. Oh, right. Let me see. You're not going to see that very well today, are you? Let me just see if I can shine a light and get... Oh, something just happened with my lights. And get this big light on and see if it works any better, because it is so dark and overcast outside today. There's just no light. Oh, we have Storm Fergus with us today. Oh, Storm Fergus today, and it's absolutely awful. You can hear the tiles popping. I've lost another panel out my greenhouse. Oh, I need my brushes and my dowels, don't I? Oh dear. Oh, I'm nearly finished my shawl. Oh, that's nearly done. Nearly done. I never got any done yesterday, but I have done. I think I've literally got about 6 repeats or 10 rows left over to do. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do half of this. I need to take pictures. So I'm going to take half of that and then half of this, and then I could take pictures of them after my chat. There we go. So really pretty ones, those ones, aren't they? Those peachy pink colours, and then you've got this, which I think I'll do this one. Split that in half again. And I'm just going to divide the colours up out of it. Pink and yellow. Put that there, and come down my board and just reblend it is all I'm going to really do. It's very fly away because it's got these it's got real cashmere in it, this one, I think, if I remember rightly. So that's really nice. So when you've got, oh God, fabric. When you've got bats at home and you're lucky to have a blending board, actually, was it not you, Liz, that I sent down the old carding cloth from my old drum carder to? I'm sure it was, like during the summer. Did you ever get it done? Make up your blending board. So yeah, it's always, go and have a look if you've got some old bats at home. And see if there's any that have got very similar colour combination, or at least one colour maybe that's in one bat, and like in both bats, but you haven't got it all the way through. Like they're both different colours, or different perspective looks, but they've got at least one common factor of a colour in there. And just blend them together to see how they come out with. It's just having a little bit of a mess around with what you've got. I keep losing people. If I'm not losing, me blinking Instagram getting kicked off it like I was yesterday. I'm losing people on my blinking YouTube channel as well. Oh, that looks nice. It looks like fruit salad and then some of this sparkle. Have I got anything that I can pop into it to just give it a little bit extra zhuzh? I haven't got a lot of stuff in at the moment. My old WoolieCottage's fluff cupboards are looking a little bit bare and bedraggled at the moment. Oh, you're definitely not on the right side of my island today for doing these, I tell you. Could probably do with you bringing you over this side, and then you can see on the board, but you can't quite see you well enough, can you? Shall I pop round and go and grab you and bring you round? Now, hold on to your seats, ladies. You're going to be bounced around a little bit, because I think you definitely need to be on the other side of my desk. Bear with me. Oh, you're currently resting on Pokemon Jenga. Bear with me a second and I'll just reposition you, ladies. Right, hold a sec. Get you up there and turn you around. There we go. Hold a sec. Yes, I was just going to say I have a piece of wood here that we're going to use. And if not, I'm getting a chopping board or something like you said is on your list to do for Christmas break. Oh, perfect. Getting back properly into spinning and sorting out new craft room. So looking forward to it. I think, yeah, that's all. Sometimes it's necessary to sort of just take a step back, realise what it is that you want, and then go for it when it comes to making your craft room. Because otherwise, I mean, I'm forever changing my mind how this room's, because this room for me is my office, it's my packing room, it's my craft room, it's my business, it's my processing centre, it's my little factory. It does so many things in this one room that I could genuinely do with another room just to have an office in, but I would probably end up having crafty stuff in there as well. So, I mean, I just need a bigger house, or I could do with a blinking workshop. One of the two, anyway. There's just always something else that I want to do, or something else that I need space for. Right, I've got this, and I think it might look quite nice bringing in. It's leftover back, and I think I might pinch a bit of this and just add a darker dimension. Not that Joe's into pink, not that much, but yeah, I think just adding a little bit of this, just to give it a bit more of another dimension to the Rolex. And it's going to be ever so subtle. It's got tweed viscose in this. It's got alpaca in it. It's got lots of, this is going to have loads and loads of sparkling. It's got hand-dyed merino in this fuchsia pink. It might even bubblegum pink, to be fair. Right, and then I'll just do another bit down here in the middle. Try and fill up some little gaps. Blend that down and then add in some more. Yeah, when you're doing your little room, you want to create yourself little zones, especially if you're intending on doing multiple crafts in there. Oh. Where's that little bit of pink gone? Is this it or that one? That one's it. You've been the same, Joe. It's all over the house. I know it's mental, isn't it? How much stuff. I don't really keep anything downstairs anymore. My spinning wheel's down there, but I haven't done any proper spinning for absolutely donkeys, apart from what I do on these demos. Yeah, I haven't done any proper spinning for absolutely ages. I don't know what's happened this year. I have genuinely not had the time, and I don't know why, because I haven't done anything more than what I would normally do. I suppose when I'm doing 3D printing, that seems to take up a fair whack of my day, because I've got to, not in the print of it, because it does its own thing, but in the preparation of it, sanding it, trimming them down, getting them to make sure that they're all perfect. That can take its time, especially if you let a week's worth of printing build up, and then you've got to sort all that out. So I suppose that's added to my day when I do the 3D printed stuff, but I'm not doing any more at the moment because I've got loads on the website. I've got absolutely loads of stuff on the website. Right, and back to this peachy pinky sort of colour. The only thing that I have downstairs in the living room now, apart from a spinning wheel, is whatever knitting project I've got on the go. At the moment, I've got my shawl. I need to really get that done, because the Rambling Rose jumper I want to start on, because Hilly, if she's still here, Hilly started hers already. Hilly started hers the other day. But though I was mew-ha-ha-ha-ing yesterday, and she messaged me to say that she needs to undo the whole lacy section for the sleeve all over again because she's using the wrong size needles. So it made me feel a little bit better. I'm a rotten so-and-so. It did make me feel better though, Hilly, honestly. That's because you didn't wait for me. We're supposed to be doing it together. And then once we've done this, we're going to do the Grainfield shawl. So I'm going to dye the yarn up for the both of us out of that. There we go. Oh, that's quite sweet, that. It's got a tiny little hint of, are you going to be able to see this? This light's just probably a little bit pants. You've got this green in there, and it goes into this peachy pinky sort of colour. That's turned out quite nice. It'd be better in a better light, and I will take some proper photos tomorrow, though we've got overcast and down torrential rain for the next week for us here. Honestly, I've had enough of this weather already. You're only testing tension. Yeah, whatever, Hilly. She says with a tongue in her cheek. I'm only testing tension. You're only testing waters. Honestly. Next year, once we've got this sweater out of the way, if anybody wants to do the the Grainfield shawl. I think from what I read on the Grainfield shawl, because I got the pattern from City Spin It, and if anybody wants to come and join us and like we'll do a bit of a knit along, and you want me to dye your wool for you, let me know, and then I can order extra, and you can do, I'll sort of come up with maybe 2 different colour schemes. We've already got some pictures that we quite like that we've picked between us, based on an artist on Instagram. What the heck is going on with this Rolag? Look at the state of that. Oh my God, Joe, that's going to be the worst one you've done in about 8 years. It just all of a sudden came off this side, and this side's like, I'm not going anywhere, love. Staying exactly where I am. No, you can get on this freaking dowel, and then you'll give me an headache tomorrow when I'm trying to figure out why it won't spin properly. Honestly. Oh, I'll still finish before you. Oh no, I've got to get my loom warped up. I keep going on about this flaming loom, and I have every intentions of getting it warped up this week. Oh, but I want to get this shawl out the way so I can start my knitting jumper. But I'd really need to get these dogs. I can't do my warping until the girls chill out or fills off, and by the time. Bloody dog. By the time Phil gets back from work, do you know what I mean? It's like 2 o'clock, and then it's like an hour's peace and quiet, and then it's feed the animals time, and then feed the humans time, and then it's like I can't do anymore. So I literally have an hour where I've got a little bit of peace and quiet. I'd like to say. I'm probably kidding myself, because I really don't get much peace and flipping quiet. Right, so there we go. These little Rolags, I will do the other ones later on and get them ready, or I'll do them tomorrow on the video and then spin them off. You can't, honestly, it's the worst light ever. You can just make out the peachy pinky tones. So yeah, they're quite sweet then. We're interested to see how they turn out tomorrow. But I need to get these photographed, take pictures of that peachy pink mini bat. Really, really squishy, tiny little thing. There's quite a lot of sparkle in it as well. It's always good if you've got I think that pink, peach and green one. I want to stop it. Is from, I think it might be, let me see if I can find it. I think it might be, hold on a sec, white, green, blue, no, pink, no. Honestly, where are we at? Pink, peach, no, it's not that one. Fawn, lemon, cream. Oh, it's this one here, day 11. I think it's peach, pink and yellow, even though there's green in there. Fine Merino Bio Nylon, Angelina Faux Cashmere and Tissy Silk. I don't know what that dog's got, but you can get your skinny backside in this room because you've just run in there like you're up to mischief, honestly. So, need to have in my sights. It's like looking after a toddler all the time, this flipping dog, honestly. Drives me crackers. You've got to have eyes in the back of your head with this girl. So yeah, anyway, so we're doing the Rambling Rose, and we've both independently gone off and got our own wool. Oh, as you know, I've actually dyed mine. But in the spring, if we say springtime, we're going to be doing next, aren't we, Hilly? The Grainfield shawl. And it's not knitted, I think it's in 2 parts, or three or 4 parts. Anyway, you can see it's got a knitted section, a lacy section, another knitted section, and then this scalloped lacy section. So we have chosen a couple of colours on our chats, and if anyone wants to join in with this, it's called the Grainfield shawl. It's a knitted asymmetric triangular shawl with slip stitches and lace by Asista, was it I can't even say it, my front teeth. Asista Krebs or City Spin It. You can find her on Ravelry, or you can find her on Instagram. But if you want to go and buy the pattern from her, and then give me a shout, and then once we've come up with some colours that we all agree with or vote for, I'll do at least 2 of them in the 4-ply wool that's needed. So yeah, but I've been looking at a grey Blueface Leicester and Tweedy yarn, because the colours we were looking at the other day, that weren't we, Hilly, is an artist up in the Shetlands, and she does these fantastic scope pictures. You'll take a look and see how hard it looks. Well, if I'm going to go for it, Elizabeth, then we can, this is our point. I'm thinking, why don't we do a little knit along, and then we've got each other to sort of bounce off if somebody gets stuck on it. But I don't know, it's got 3rd slip stitch panel. There's lots of words in there that look awful like abbreviated swear words to me. But yeah, I'm willing to give it a go. Definitely. Yeah, we'll have a look. I need to translate the stitches. The hem and neckline and the body of it. Or is that, no, that's my jumper. I have no idea what WYIF means. I will have to see if I translate in some of these abbreviations. Oh, here we go. Let's see what it says. I understand the wrong side and yarn over. Stitches. Slip as if to knit twice. Knit both slip stitches together through the back loop. Okay, that's going to be a YouTube go hunting for. With yarn in front. Right, yeah, I've got yarn over. So yarn in... Which one? Yarn in... I've got yarn over. I do it all the time on the one that I'm doing at the moment. Now... right, okay. Slip 1 stitch with yarn in front. All right, I've got you now. Got you now, Elizabeth. Got you now. Still, yeah. SL1, or she's got it written as WYIF. Slip 1 stitch with yarn in front. Okay. Right side, wrong side, place markers. And then KFBF. I've done this one before. Knit 1 stitch from the front and then from the back and again from the front and increase 2 stitches. There's another expression for that one. Does WYIF mean slip as if to purl? Do you know, it's one of those, I always go Googling, or I'll go onto YouTube and put in the abbreviation, and somebody, Hilly says with yarn in front, but it doesn't say. You'd have to read the actual pattern to see it. What I'll do is I'll screenshot 1 page of the pattern and message it to you, Elizabeth, and then you can have an idea of whether it's going to be for you or not. But I don't know, I think it's one of those ones, once you get going and you figured out what you're doing, then it shouldn't be a problem. Knit 1 stitch from the front and then from the back and again from the front, increase 2 stitches. So I'm sure I've done a KFBF before. Then obviously knit 2 stitches together. So some of them are simple enough. The other ones, it's just a matter of going finding the translation and actually watching somebody do it. I think is the best bit. But yeah, the Rambling Rose sweater is the one that I'm doing next. Now I've done at least 3 of her patterns so far, and as a competent novice, because I don't think I'm experienced, but as a competent novice, it takes me a good couple of reads, a couple of searches for abbreviations on YouTube, and then a couple of little practices. I probably unravelled it after the 10th row and started all over again because I'm not quite happy with the way it's worked. But my tension's spot on. It's just a matter of figuring out the stitches and making it look... it sounds like I know stuff, but I am not great. I don't know stuff neither, Elizabeth, but if you don't give it a go, you'll never know, will you? I mean, I've done a Celtic myth shawl and I've done a Tibetan shawl. No, Tibetan myths and Celtic cross, or one of the two anyway, but I've done both of those. One I'm nearly finished, which is the Celtic myths. Nearly finished. That's the one I'm doing in red. The blue shawl, this one here, was a Tibetan myth one, and it was based on the half moon for the Tibetans and all the rest of it. So that one's just been washed. I'm just about to put a tag on it. So that was my hand-dyed wool. But that's the sort of, we're looking at greys, maybe a hint of green, blues, teal on the yarn for that one, for the doing the grain field shawl. Does it say how many stitches should be at the end of each row? That helps a lot. Well, it should do. Well, I don't know if it tells you how many stitches should be on the end of each row, but it does say, right, no, first slip stitch repeat, total of 39 stitches. Yeah, so but because it's an asymmetrical shawl, it will tell you how many stitches you should have at the end of each pattern way count. Because you're working your way down and it's getting larger as you're knitting. So like the first lot repeats is 16 stitches at the end of that, and then after that it's 24 stitches, and then it's 31, then it's 39, and then it's 90 or 46, then it's 90, and then it's 94, then 104, and then the second stitch slip stitch repeat is 139. So it ends up you've got 185 stitches left on your needle by the time you've got okay, I'm in, I'm going to go and stretch that. Well, that's exactly what I think. It's called stubbornness. If you find something that you can't figure out to start with, you don't give up. Just stick it to one side and then go and have a go at it again. And that's all I do. There's sometimes I'm like, my head's bouncing, and I'll even get Phil to help me translate what it is that I'm reading, because sometimes when some people put too much emphasis on explanation in a knitting pattern, and it just confuses me the most. So yeah, so we'll do that. I will get the wool in, or we'll have a vote to what wool we want, and I'll do 2 options, and then we'll do maybe think about 2 different options of colours, or 3 even, from this artist that Hilly and I like, the Shetland Owl lady, and we'll vote on what colourway to go for me to dye up. Dog, leave me alone. So yeah, that's what we'll do in the spring, and we'll do that over Easter, I think. Might be a really good thing to do. Leave me alone. Anyway, I've been on here about 40 minutes. So yeah, 37 minutes and 19 seconds. So I'm going to go and get this done. I'm going to go and make myself a fresh brew, because my coffee's gone cold again. Shocker. There will be a tutorial video. Sometimes we overthink it. Yeah, exactly. That is totally true. I think I do overthink explanations, and I'm like, why can't you just make this more easier? And because I've come with that thought, I'm like, put it to one side, leave it alone. I don't touch it for a couple of days. And then all of a sudden my stubbornness will kick in, and I'll go and have a good read at it. And I'll go and see if anyone's done the pattern on YouTube, or at least put the abbreviations in that are causing me problems, and go look for the explanation and somebody actually showing how to do it, especially German short rows, which I need to do on that Rambling Rose jumper. And I've done German short rows a couple of times, but I always need to go and refer it back again on one of the channels on YouTube, just to refresh my memory, because it's one of those things that doesn't stick in your mind that easily. But they're simple enough to do once you get into the swing of it. Yeah. So tomorrow I'm doing a video. I'm going to blend up the last of those row lags, and I'll spin them off tomorrow. Tuesday and Wednesday's openings of bats I will do on Wednesday on my live chat. Thursday, Friday, I might combine both of those days into one video for opening them up. Saturday I'm on Instagram again. But Sunday is Christmas Eve, so it's up to you guys. I'll pop on Christmas Eve if you want me to come and do my last opening up, and maybe open up Christmas days as well at the same time. I'm quite happy to do that on Christmas Eve, but if you guys are going to be busy and doing stuff, then just let me know and I won't bother, and I'll come on a Boxing Day and do it instead. Yeah, maybe. There is a 20% discount code on the website now, and it's active until 8 o'clock tonight. I am still posting out orders, so if you want anything, you've got till 8 tonight to go and put an order in and take in your Advent 3 code, capital letters. Yeah, so that's on there now. It's been active since 10 this morning, so if there's anything you want, I will be putting it as first class post. I'm still waiting for stuff that's come from Northern Ireland for my batty clubs. My stitch markers, they were posted out nearly a week and a half ago and still haven't arrived yet. Oh dear, I might end up just having to make my own and stick them in the batty clubs next month. Right, so I am off. I've got to go because I'll just stand here waffling for the rest of the day. catch yourself. Or Boxing Day would be great for me, but sure, I can't work most things. I don't know. I don't show Christmas Day. Don't show Christmas Day. Right, well, what I'll do is I'll come on Boxing Day then. I'll do Boxing Day and I will open up Christmas Eves and Christmas Days together on Boxing Day. There we go. I forgot Hilly. Hilly's got the Advent, so I can't open it up too early. And I'll have to do, I think I'm supposed to be doing wet felting with the Christmas Day one. So that's going to be a mini mission to go and find all my wet felting things. Right, I've got to go. I'm going. See you later. Be good, be careful, and I'll see you on Wednesday. Bye.